The Orange SMP is getting reset, which means that every block that we've placed, every item we've crafted is getting replaced. The things we still have, though, is the memories that we've made along the way. Throughout the past however long I've been playing this server, I've been trying to make documentary type videos about what's been going on. That hasn't really worked too well, but I think that someone watching these videos can kind of get the gist of what was going on. This server has been so amazing, but it's just really hard to document everything because there's so many different people. I've been thinking about leaving this server for quite a while, so I decided that the best way to do this would be to make some sort of monument. Something that people can look back on and say, hey, here lived a good Cubert. So I started constructing a monument, a tree, a giant cherry blossom tree. It kind of brings in some of my old bush base that I made, and also just symbolizing new growth and new beginnings and new everything, basically. So I started building this giant tree, kind of near spawn, somewhere where people would be able to see it pretty easily. While I was building this, I was offered some help, and I was willing to take it. So I worked on the tree for a while, and we discussed using a schematic to build a giant, better looking tree because it was not looking great. I was against this idea because I wanted it to be natural, and a schematic would feel like something not Orange SMP-ish. But I'm not online the server as much, so I didn't really have a chance to keep my input in, and Panda Unknown went and rebuilt the tree using a schematic, and it turned out really, really amazing. But it didn't feel like it was mine. It was something important to me. This was kind of supposed to be my monument, and I wasn't allowed to put a symbol on the trunk. Don't get me wrong, this guy is an amazing small streamer. It's just that I didn't speak up as much as I should have, and it led to a different outcome. This led me to another question. How would I even make this video? I've been like the reporter for this server ever since I joined, but that's not what this server has been about. It's all been about good times and good builds and having fun together. Right around this time, I got news that this server would actually be resetting for the 1.21 update pretty darn soon. In fact, as I'm recording this, it's already out. You can go to Planet Minecraft, ask Orangey to whitelist you, and you can join the new season of Orange SMP today. Does that mean I take forever editing my videos? Yes it does. Moving on. I got to thinking, and I decided that it would be a good idea if I made some sort of going away party. Something where we can just get together, have some fun before I possibly leave the server forever. So that's what I did. I planned a date. I made a quick house to put all of my things in, which looked pretty nice, by the way, and decided to build my own little tree on a small scale, far away from everything else. The date came for the party, and I was so happy. A bunch of people showed up, including the Panda Twins and a couple other great people on the server. And we got together and we just built a little shrine, I guess, at spawn. And we just played together. I remember thinking how much fun we had, and I hadn't felt that in a long time on the server because I've been so far away and not very active. It really made me rethink my decision of leaving the Orange SMP server forever. One of the things we did while we were there was tease Witherbeast while he was trying to give a speech, which, it was a lot of fun. One of the hobbies on the Orange SMP server was collecting heads of different people, so we kind of made a community one, and I got to be right above Orangey, which is not how it looks on YouTube sub count, but we're hoping to change that. Panda Tiger gave me a spare netherite when I asked for it because I needed it for my sword and shield. Not shield. You can't have a netherite shield. That would be Ooh, that'd be interesting. I wanted it for my sword and shovel. That was really nice of him. So thank you, Tiger, so much for that. I know you watch these, so thank you. Dude, the one sad thing about this party that I had was that Orangey nor Fishy could be there, which was rough because these were like my best two teammates. So all I could do was tell them where my base was, and if they wanted to build something, they totally could. I guess I only told Fishy that, but I did tell Orangey where my base was, so I guess that kind of counts. Fishy actually ended up making a little base at my base, which was really cool to see. His building style and everything that he had, he basically just left here. So even though I wasn't able to meet with Orangey or Fishy, I was able to see what Fishy built. So then the world was reset. The time had been coming, and the world download is out for season 2. And so I guess that's kind of all I have. There's not much else I can do to tell the story of the Orange SMP. But who knows? If this video gets a lot of likes, then maybe I'll come back to season 3. But I think all that's left for me to do is put a montage of all the cool things that we've seen over the season and say goodbye.
you.